Sharbat Gula is a famous Afghan woman known as the Afghan Girl, who became an iconic symbol of the Afghan refugee crisis and the human toll of conflict. She gained global recognition when her haunting green-eyed portrait was featured on the cover of National Geographic magazine in 1985, shot by renowned photographer Steve McCurry. Her photo has been called the first world's third world Mona Lisa. During World War II, to protect valuable artworks from theft or damage during the Nazi occupation of France, many artworks, including the Mona Lisa, were hidden and relocated. The painting was removed from the Louvre Museum in Paris and taken to various safe locations. Dutch resistance fighters hiding their weapons within a hidden compartment in the bathroom in 1945. Members of the Dutch resistance captured celebrating at the moment they learned of Adolf Hitler's death over the radio in May 1945. A woman working on a vengeance dive bomber using a hand drill. Before the war, women were primarily employed in traditional female fields such as nursing and teaching. However, by 1943, women constituted 65% of the U.S. aircraft industry's workforce. Model and photographer Bunny Yeager, known for her iconic pin-up photography, captured during a glamorous photo session with Maria Stinger in the stylish 1960s era. In 1966, a 42-year-old George H.W. Bush, alongside his steadfast partner, Barbara Bush. This photograph was taken shortly after his victorious election to represent Texas in the House of Representatives. A British military football squad donned gas masks during World War I, circa 1916. Construction worker captured on film in Brussels, Belgium, while working on the construction of the atomium. On September 15, 1918, American and French soldiers gathered at the altar of St. Joan of Arc Church in France. In 1941, amidst the Western Desert in Egypt, a soldier stood solemnly at the grave of an unknown lieutenant who had perished in air combat. Yvette Vickers, born in 1928, was an American actress, pin-up model, and singer. She gained fame with roles in films like Shortcut to Hell, 1957, and Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, 1958, in which she played Honey Parker. On September 22, 1941, workers in Birmingham celebrated the delivery of the first Valentine Mk, 2 tanks manufactured for the Soviet Union. An 8th Air Force B-17 plane released bombs over Marienburg, Germany in year 1943. John Lennon and George Harrison of the Beatles engaged in a playful sword fight at Dromoland Castle in County Clare, Ireland, circa 1964. American photographer Julian Bryan comforted 10-year-old Kazimiera Mika, who had lost her sister in a German air raid in Poland on September 13, 1939. Marion Post Wolcott captured an image of the Harlem barber shop in Oxford, Granville County, North Carolina, 1939. Italian actress Silva Cascina, born in 1933, is best known for her roles as Iole in Hercules, 1958, and Hercules Unchained, 1960, alongside Steve Reeves. She also appeared as Paul Newman's romantic interest in The Secret War of Harry Frigg, 1968. In the early 1910s, Grigory Rasputin, a Russian mystic and self-proclaimed holy man, forged a close relationship with the family of Tsar Nicholas II, the final monarch of Russia, and amassed significant influence in late imperial Russia. Graham W. Jackson, a close personal friend of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, played "Going Home" with tears in his eyes during the funeral train procession in Warm Springs, Georgia, in April 1945. A fisherman stands by the tranquil Visby harbour in Gotland, Sweden, with his fishing net, circa 1940. In Worthing, England, a man named Henry Behrens, who was a dwarf, was photographed dancing with his pet cat in the doorway of his home around 1956. A photograph captured the iconic view of St. Paul's Cathedral as seen from across the River Thames in London, England, in year 1875. Timeless view of the Sphinx and the Pyramid of Khufu in Giza, Egypt, captured around 1900. Audience gathered to witness the inaugural balloon ride at the beginning of a balloon race in Berlin, Germany, circa 1908. Australian stretcher bearers provided care for a Japanese prisoner of war in New Guinea, captured in October 1942. Born in 1939, English actress and writer Kate O'Mara had a diverse career in film, stage, and TV. She starred in stage productions like Blithe Spirit, 1974, and King Lear, 1987, and appeared in Hammer horror films in 1970. O'Mara's talent made a lasting impact in the entertainment industry. French soldier and a British soldier stand together, gazing at the high altar of Amiens Cathedral in France, 1918. 32-year-old Frank Sinatra was photographed at Liederkranz Hall in New York, United States, 1947. Warren G. Harding, the 29th President of the United States, playing golf in Washington, D.C. in 1921, the year he took office. Western tourists attempting to climb one of the Great Pyramids of Giza, Egypt, in 1893. Wernher von Braun, with the Saturn V first stage's F-1 engines at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama, in 1969. Two men observing a statue of Edmund Burke outside Trinity College, Dublin, on April 21, 1868. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, the last ruler of Imperial Russia, was forced to abdicate in 1917, and in 1918, he and his family were executed. That's all for today, folks. We hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this.